Hi, Cassie, how you doing? So yeah, Comic Sans and Papyrus, boy, that took guts. That took guts. It really did. When I first saw your two choices, I was like, wow, this is going to be fun. And I think it is. And I honestly, I think the actual letter forms themselves turned out pretty darn good. You've used some of the interesting attributes. The shapes of papyrus, you have to admit, no matter how hated that typeface is, the shapes of the letter form are fascinating. Comic Sans just has nothing going for it whatsoever. But I think by adding those interesting shapes from papyrus to the kind of blase, really just nothingness of Comic Sans added just this really interesting typeface, especially the lowercase letters. I don't think it would work in body copy. I think it would definitely work only for display purposes or decorative purposes. But the Offspring typeface itself, I think, is very interesting. I think you did a great job. I really do. As far as your poster goes, this one shows intent. This is great, showing letter forms very, very nicely. I think this is a good the start of the concept is good. You won't believe your eyes in doing this kind of eye chart. Really interesting, very, very interesting concept. I think execution-wise, you're not quite there yet because it's so off balance to fit this type right here. The whole thing is kind of thrown to the left. So I think that if this should have been like maybe submitted somewhere, maybe towards the bottom of the poster, somewhere where you could have centered this and not have to force the letter forms in. Um, right now, I think they're just a little bit, it's a little bit forced, but I think conceptually it's a great idea. It's really, really smart, very interesting. Let me check something real quick. So these are 18 by 24, so that's going to be a good size posters. Yeah, definitely. So I think it's good. I think the concept's good. I just execution wise, it's just a little bit short. And I get it. You said you were buried at work last week. I totally get it. I understand completely. The good news is that the actual typeface, the actual Offspring is I think it's done very well. Very interesting. Okay, good job. Thanks so much for sharing.